Shalom and welcome to the Middle East in less than 5 minutes. My name is Eyal and I'm your host. Today we're talking about two things. What's actually happening in Gaza right now and the global rise of anti-Semitic violence hiding under the mask of activism. Let's start with the facts, something the international media seem allergic to. Hamas is still attacking. On April 6, Hamas fired a wave of rockets into Israeli cities including Ashkelon. The Iron Dome intercepted most, but a few got through. Israel struck back because it had to. Since then, Hamas has continued launching rockets from civilian areas, schools, hospitals and mosques, using Palestinians as human shields while whining to the world press about collective punishment. They call it resistance. I call it terrorism. The Greta stunt, a floating lie. In early June, a so-called humanitarian flotilla tried to break Israel's naval blockade on Gaza. On board, climate activist Greta Thunberg. Let's be crystal clear. That wasn't a humanitarian mission. It was a propaganda stunt. There's no food shortage in Gaza. You know how I know? Israel transferred over 1,200 trucks of aid into Gaza in the past week alone. Greta wasn't delivering insulin or baby formula. She was delivering a message that Hamas is the victim and Israel is the villain. When the IDF brought her to shore, they offered to show her footage from the October 7 massacre, videos of children being burned alive, women raped, men butchered. She refused, because climate justice apparently doesn't include Jewish lives. Jew hatred goes global. While the rockets fly in Israel, Jewish communities around the world are under attack, literally. In Boulder, Colorado, a man threw a Molotov cocktail and used a homemade flamethrower on a peaceful Jewish solidarity walk. One of the victims was a Holocaust survivor. His motive, Free Palestine. In Ottawa, Canada, the National Holocaust Memorial was defaced in broad daylight. Feed Me was crawled across a monument dedicated to the 6 million Jews murdered in the Holocaust. In Thornhill, Ontario, Jewish-owned shops were vandalized just before Passover. In New York and Tuscan, visibly Jewish people were attacked or harassed, including a historic synagogue spray-painted with antisemitic slogans. In US, there are record levels of anti-Semitic activities. In 2024, ADL recorded 9,354 incidents, about 25 daily, including assault, harassment and vandalism. In Germany, anti-Semitic incidents nearly doubled, from roughly 4,886 in 2023 to 8,627 in 2024, including threats, vandalism and physical attacks. What does this have to do with Gaza? Nothing. This isn't about Israeli policy, it's Jew hatred, pure and simple. If you are still confused, let me break it down. When someone tries to burn Jews alive in Boulder, that's not anti-Zionism. When someone smears a Holocaust monument, that's not pro-Palestinian. When someone refuses to watch Hamas atrocities but sells with their defenders, that's not humanitarianism. That's cowardice. That's moral collapse. The war Israel is fighting isn't just on the battlefield. It's in our neighborhoods, our campuses and our public squares. If you are still on the fence about who the bad guys are, go watch October 7 footage, if you dare. Thank you for listening to Middle East in less than 5 minutes. Follow, share and speak the truth, because silence is no longer an option. Until next time, Shalom.